Off stride at the start, Elm Grove, Lina Rush. The rest of them are off and pacing. Salzbrook Fresh from the inside is the leader around the first turn. Cullinan down on the outside gets away second. A Rough Coast found the 3-hole. Backing off now to fourth, that's Dancer's Pass. Gaffed out after the early break, Elm Grove, Lina Rush. Things unsettled en route to the opening quarter. Cullinan down on the outside, wants the front, reaches up now, grabs command of the racetrack. He's the leader en route to the opening quarter for Mr. Mason. Right there, second, Salzbrook Fresh plugs in for the pocket trip. Third is a Rough Coast. They went by the opening quarter. 31-3. Cullinan down, sets up shop on the front end. 3-year-old son of Articulator. He's clear on the front now by 2 lengths. Salzbrook Fresh gives chase in second. A Rough Coast rides the rail from third. Dancer's Pass studies her rivals in fourth. Eyes the outside as the horses come in front of the fans first time around. Gapped out after the break, but making up ground. That's Elm Grove, Lina Rush. In front of the fans first time around. That's the well-rated Cullinan down. He's halfway home for Mr. Mason under tight lines. 105-2. Cullinan and Downs the leader on top. Salzbrook Fresh right there in the pocket with a rush and a brush from fourth. Now third. Now second. Dancer's Pass. She's up now to stare the leaders. They straighten up down the backside. Cullinan down shows the way. A lengthy is the lead. Dancer's Pass now to second on the outside. Salzbrook Fresh is third. Second over a Rough Coast. And Elm Grove, Lina Rush still trails on by 3/4. 136 flat. 30 seconds in the third. It's Cullinan down and he's still strong by a length and a half. Dancer's Pass on the inside is second. A Rough Coast winds up on the outside from third. Salzbrook Fresh still in at fourth. Top of the stretch. It's all Cullinan down. He opens up 3 or 4 now through the stretch. Cullinan down. The battle's on for second. Dancer's Pass. A Rough Coast on the outside. But it's all Cullinan down in the opener. Great race for second. Could have been, oh, we'll wait for the photo there. It was close between Dancer's Pass and a Rough Coast. Time for the mile in the opener. Cullinan down 2:08. There they go, off and pacing center of the gate. Dividend Day, quick off the switch, inside, upstairs with Ron. Into the first turn. Dividend Day on the outside now gets to the lead. Upstairs with Ron, got away second. That's $1 Million Jewel finding her spot from third and unhurried from the start. That's the post-time favorite, Fernhill Bella. She will steady her rivals from the back. En route to the opening quarter, that's Dividend Day showing the way. Upstairs with Ron right there in second. $1 Million Jewel right on the rail in third. Fernhill Bella is fourth. The opening quarter was serious in the slop. 29-4. The opening quarter laid down by Dividend Day. 3-year-old son of a Maripan Gigolo right on the front here for Steve Mason. He's looking for the double. Right there second, upstairs with Ron. Traveling along in third, $1 Million Jewel. Then we still have Fernhill Bella. She is the favorite. She studies her rivals from the back. The field comes halfway home. They are chasing Dividend Day. Dividend Day is halfway home. 103 flat. Dividend Day shows the way. Right there at second, upstairs with Ron. $1 Million Jewel still third. Fernhill Bella, she still rides the cones from fourth. As they go by the 5/8, they pass Camp DeFazio. On up the backside they go. Dividend Day still by 3. Upstairs with Ron, the closest in second. $1 Million Jewels coming off the cones from third. 3 wide. There goes Fernhill Bella from the back. En route to 3/4. Dividend Day's trying to get away. 3/4 is up and 134 flat. It's still Dividend Day. Fernhill Bella's hit her best stride. She was fourth, now third, now second. As they round the far turn, Dividend Day still on top. Fernhill Bella's on the outside in second. $1 Million Jewel is third. They come to the top of the stretch. Dividend Day shows the way home. Fernhill Bella still coming and she's off stride. Dividend Day, it's a Mason double. Dividend Day in the second race. On the inside, $1 Million Jewel come back for second. Fernhill Bella was third. Time for the mile, 2:07 flat. They're off and pacing center of the gate. Winning Gwen steps out of there, wants to be the leader. Inside, Takeoff A. Into the first turn, inside, Takeoff A. Winning Gwen on the outside now gets to the front. Winning Gwen is clear and on top now by 2 for Luke Armstrong. Getting away second, that was Takeoff A. Victory George landed in the 3-hole. Royal Putnam has a seat in 4th. Then Windermere Nick from 5. The early trailer unhurried. That is Cecil's Express at the back of the pack. Field strung out en route to the opening quarter. They're all chasing the daughter of Grin from ear to ear. That's Winning Gwen and Luke Armstrong. They set up shop on the front end. Opening quarter, 30-3. Winning Gwen shows the way. Right there, second, Takeoff A. Riding the rail from third is Victory George. Then we have Royal Putnam in 4th. Windermere Nick in 5th. Cecil's Express trails, but he steps to the outside to follow the flow. So the horses pair up as they come in front of the fans. First time around, that's Winning Gwen on top, showing the way. Right there at the leader's wheel now. Victory George stepped out of third. He's now first over, looking at the leader. They were halfway home, 105 flat. It is Winning Gwen showing the way. Victory George on the outside, going the long mile in second. Takeoff A locked up in the box in third. Then we have Windermere Nick riding the rail in 4th. Second over, that's Royal Putnam. And 3 wide from the back with a rush and a brush. Cecil's Express just got the trigger pulled as they head down the backside. Winning Gwen gets a tap on the tail. She opens up now by a length and a half. 3 wide center of the track. Cecil's Express is trying to come on. Riding the rail, that's Takeoff A. 3/4 is up. 135 and 4. 30 and 4 in the third. Winning Gwen's trying to seal the deal on the turn. She's opened up by 3 or 4. Takeoff A on the inside is second. Cecil's Express now starts to stall in third. Windermere Nick is 4th. Top of the stretch. It's all over but the crying. Winning Gwen shows the way home for Luke Armstrong. She is strong through the stretch by 3 or 4. Takeoff A, center of the track. It's trying on for second. Windermere Nick at the pylons, at the line. All Winning Gwen. Close for second, either Windermere Nick or Takeoff A. Time for that mile, 2:07 and 2. Winning Gwen takes race number 3. There they go, off and pacing, great start far outside. Best escape route in between pacers, Coral Snake. From the rail, that's the gray. Grimsby stacking them up 3 wide around the first turn. That's Grimsby on top. Coral Snake on the outside, not backing off. He's looking for the front. Best escape route dove to the pylons from third. Skippy got away 4th. The early trailer, that's Choco de Russo. Hardball on to the opening quarter. That's Grimsby on the inside, taking on Coral Snake. These two go at it en route to the opening quarter. Just a crazy opening fraction in the mud. 28 and 2, the opening panel. Grimsby taking it to Coral Snake. These two are fighting over the ribs at the 3/8. Right there watching all of this is Best Escaper out. Skippy's now closer from 4th. Choco de Russo trails, but he's not that far back as the horses come in front of the fans. First time around, it's still Grimsby showing the way. Coral Snake found his way into the pocket. Best Escaper out, left the pylons from third, and she's out and on the move. The horses were over the half, a minute and 2 fifths. Those are serious fractions for the conditions. And Best Escape route, and Todd Trites now grab the front at 5/8 completion. On up the backside, it's Best Escape route showing the way. Grimsby is still there in second. Skippy now hits a better stride from third. Tiring 4th, that's Coral Snake. Off the cones goes Choco de Russo. On down to 3/4. It's all Best Escaper out. She's trying to leave them behind. 3/4 on the board, 130 and 4. Best Escaper out, and she is gone. Grimsby on the inside's trying to battle back. On the outside, Skippy still there. Choco de Russo will await the passing lane, but they come to the top of the stretch. This one's all over. It's all Best Escape route and Todd Trites. They could get off and walk from here. Coming on the inside, Choco de Russo. Grimsby in the center of the track is still there. Far outside, Skippy, but it's all Best Escape route and Todd Trites. Choco de Russo come up the inside, got second. Skippy will take third. Grimsby for 4th. Time for the mile. Fastest of the day, I believe, 2:04 and 1. And they go off and pacing center, the great My Brother George outside. Instant Shadow from the rail. Meter Leader stacks them up wide round the first turn. Inside Meter Leader is the leader round the first turn. Center of the track, that's My Brother George. HP Bushido Drag Jet from the inside got away in second. Back it off, Instant Shadow is fourth. He's driving on the outside though. Things unsettled en route to the opening quarter. Meter Leader and Lonnie Stokes showing the way with a rush and a brush on the outside. Instant Shadow didn't like his spot. He's trying to improve position en route to the opening quarter. 29-1 by the opening quarter. Instant Shadow on the outside now reached up, grabbed command of the racetrack. He's now clear on front. Second on the inside, that is Meter Leader. HP Bushido Drag Jet just abandoned the 3-hole. He's first up and coming in front of the grandstand as the horses come in front of the fans. First time around, they're all chasing the 4-year-old son of Shadow Play. Instant Shadow and Scotty Hubbard. They're halfway home, but taking it serious. That's HP Bushido Drag Jet. The horses are halfway home. 59-4. Serious fractions here, and they are going at her through the turn. HP Bushido Drag Jet on the outside tries to take over from Instant Shadow. He battles back on the inside. My Brother George picks it up from third. Then we have Meter Leader in fourth. Off the cones from fifth, that is Honto. On down the backside, new leader on the outside. HP Bushido Drag Jet now cleared to the front. Instant Shadow is second. My Brother George on the outside. 3/4. 129-1. HP Bushido Drag Jet on the inside. My Brother George coming on the outside for Mr. Trice. Instant Shadow's right there third. These three will set at top of the stretch. My Brother George on the outside's trying to take over. HP Bushido Drag Jet's trying to battle back. Third is Instant Shadow, but it's My Brother George in deep stretch for Todd Trites. They will prevail, the winner. HP Bushido Drag Jet second. Instant Shadow for third. Time for the mile. By far fastest of the day. 2:01.3. There they go, off and pacing, firing off the far outside. Fall Bliss into the first turn. Weather Hanover from the inside. Around the first turn, Weather Hanover from the inside. He has the lead, wants to be the leader out of the first turn. On the outside, Fall Bliss fired out the switch hard. He's looking for the 2-hole. These two hook up en route to the opening quarter. Weather Hanover on the inside wants the lead, has the lead. On the outside, Fall Bliss now backs off looking for the 2-hole, but that's occupied by Real Big. The opening quarter was crazy fast. 27-4. Unheard of fractions here for these conditions, but it doesn't bother Weather Hanover. He is the leader at 3/8. Real Big has the pocket. Fall Bliss had to go to plan B, perhaps even C. He's in the 3-hole now as the horses are strung out halfway home. Ultimately Handsome fourth, Jackson K down fifth. They are halfway home chasing Weather Hanover. 59 seconds flat. Weather Hanover by 3 or 4. Real Big trying to stay with him in second. Fall Bliss is third. Ultimately Handsome fourth. Jackson K down still trails, but he eyes the outside. On down the backside they go. Weather Hanover. He's trying to get away. He's out by 5 or 6. Center of the track, Fall Bliss now second. Here comes Ultimately Handsome, was third now, second on the outside. 3/4 is up. Wow, 128-1. Weather Hanover by about 8 or 9. But here comes a good-looking fella. Ultimately Handsome now second. Jackson K down picks up third. Top of the stretch, Weather Hanover shows the way home, and the sloppy go, and he's got them by 5. Ultimately Handsome is chasing in second. Jackson is third, but it's all Weather Hanover. Shive brought them to play today. Weather Hanover and Todd Trites capture the Ribfest base. Ultimately Handsome was second. Jackson K down. Time for the mile. 2:01.2.